Hi everyone, I chose McKinsey's 4 building blocks of change for my change theory presentation. This is a framework that's designed to create lasting organizational and cultural transformation. And I'm also going to include some examples and apply it to my DNP project, which is communication barriers for ESL nursing students. So the overview of the 4 building blocks, they are fostering understanding and conviction, reinforcing with formal mechanisms, developing talent and skills, and role modeling. For the first one, fostering understanding and conviction, this means that people need to know why a change is happening and believe that it matters. Without a good purpose, most initiatives fail. This works through leaders communicating their vision in a way that resonates with employees' values and day-to-day work. So for an example for this, explaining how reducing communication barriers in nursing improves patient safety and creates equity for all students, and not just for citing compliance or financial benefits. And number 2, reinforcing with formal mechanisms. This is systems, structures, and processes that must support the new behaviors. If the environment doesn't change, people will revert back to their old habits. The organizations will align incentives, policies, workflows, and accountability structures with the desired change. So in relation to my project, introducing mentorship programs, tutoring support, or revise performance metrics that reward inclusive teaching practices. Number 3, developing talent and skills. This means that change requires people to actually know how to do things differently. Training, skill building, and coaching are very important with this. Leaders will provide education, resources, and practice opportunities so staff and students can adapt to the new change. And faculty development workshops on cultural communication strategies or skill building sessions for ESL students on clinical reasoning in English would be an example. Lastly, role modeling. This means people are more likely to adopt new behaviors if they see leaders and peers consistently demonstrating them. Leaders will embody the change visibly, showing that it's not optional, but it's part of how we do things here. So the focus of this is lasting behavioral and cultural change. In summary, McKinsey emphasizes that lasting change isn't just about structure or leadership. It requires aligning mindsets, systems, skills, and behaviors. When all 4 of the building blocks are used, organizations are more likely to sustain transformation rather than going back into their old habits. And here's a good visual that I found, kind of just helps tie it together. So I will change my mindset and behavior if. So you go into role modeling, I see my leaders, colleagues, and staff behaving differently. And why this works: people mimic individuals and groups who surround them, sometimes consciously and sometimes unconsciously. I will change my mindset and behavior if fostering understanding and conviction. I understand what is being asked of me and it makes sense. Why this works: people seek congruence between their beliefs and actions. Believing in the why inspires them to behave in support of a change. I will change my mindset and behavior if, for the developing talent and skills, if I have the skills and opportunities to behave in the new way. This works because you can teach an old dog new tricks. Our brains remain plastic into adulthood. And lastly, I will change my mindset and behavior if I see that our structures, processes, and systems support the changes I am being asked to make. This works because associations and consequences shape behavior, though all too often organizations reinforce the wrong things. Now we're going to move into the pros of this change theory. It's behavior focused. It drives adoption through mindset shift. This model isn't just about processes. It helps people truly change the way they think and act. In nursing education, shifting ESL students from the fear of speaking up to confidence in clinical discussions shows how a mindset shift drives better engagement. It's comprehensive. It addresses both people and systems. So it balances human behavior with organizational structure. Change is supported by both culture and formal mechanisms. So a hospital rolling out a new electronic health record provides staff training and updates workflows and policies to align with the system. It's also sustainable, and it's designed for a lasting transformation. Since it works at the cultural level, the change sticks instead of fading once the rollout ends. And value-based care initiatives sustain over time when the leaders reinforce them with metrics, training, and role modeling. And also, it's flexible. It's adaptable to small or large initiatives. It works for both quick departmental level projects and organizational-wide transformations. It can guide a small mentorship program for nursing students or a system-wide shift to patient-centered care. And for the cons, it is resource intensive. It requires leadership and investment. It takes time, money, and leadership attention to truly embed a cultural change. So, if a university investing in faculty development for ESL student support needs ongoing funding and staff commitment. It's complex. It's more detailed than the linear models. The 4 building blocks require managing multiple layers at once. So leaders must simultaneously communicate the vision, their role model behaviors, and set policies, and then provide the training. It's also hard to measure. These cultural and behavior shifts, they take time. You can measure compliance quickly, but culture takes longer to show results. So as an example, patient safety culture surveys may show improvement only after years of consistent reinforcement. So application in healthcare. So I'm just using my DMP project topic as the example here, which is reducing communication barriers for ESL nursing students. Fostering understanding and conviction. It highlights the importance of equity, retention, and patient safety. Lasting change begins with understanding why this matters. Number 2 is reinforcing with formal mechanism, mentorship, tutoring, supportive policies, accountability measures. The structures must reinforce the desired change, or it won't last. So, like, for example, a nursing program that requires faculty to integrate ESL-friendly teaching strategies into evaluations, it ensures the consistent application. Number 3, developing talent and skills, faculty training, student communication workshops, and cultural teamwork. The faculty need to be equipped with the right tools. They need training in inclusive communication, cultural competence, and feedback techniques that would help empower the faculty to support the ESL learners. And role modeling, faculty, peers, and leaders demonstrate inclusive communication. The leaders and the faculty set the tone by practicing inclusive communication themselves. So when educators consistently demonstrate patience, clarity, and respect in their interactions, students and colleagues mirror that behavior. So in summary, McKinsey's 4 building blocks provide a framework for creating belief in the value of supporting ESL students, aligning systems and policies with inclusive practices, building faculty and student skills in communication, modeling inclusive and equitable behaviors, which results in sustainable change in nursing education. Here's my reference page. Thank you so much.